Yeah, we walked in, we really liked it.
We liked the place, but we really liked the agent.
Yes, that's right.
We didn't get the place, but we got the agent. So it was a win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. And then I said, do you have someplace to sell? And you said yes. And I said, well, can I come over there
Yes.
later today?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Right
did
over.
not.
We
wait
ran home and we
anytime.
cleaned everything up,
We
painted,
cleaned.
we moved furniture. No, really.
We got a bunch of stuff done.
No, we didn't.
We figured we had about
That's right, you came over
2
that
hours.
afternoon.
Same day.
Yeah, that
the
same,
same day. That's right.
Looked at the
It was
house.
like,
Yeah.
this is ready to go. It was perfect.
You showed us a variety of places. So, like, we saw the very spectacular view on Lower Queen Anne or even downtown. So, you took us to a variety of just trying to get a sense of how important the view was versus the walkability. So, we saw a variety of places, I remember.
Where you were testing our reaction. Because we didn't really have... we weren't locked into anything specific. So it's like, all right, let's see what these guys like. So it was a big variety to see how we could, narrow it down. And then we came to West Seattle and we looked along Alki and we're like, well, this is kind of cool, but then you're stuck with Alki during the summer. And on the very last one, we found the place on California and it was like, ooh.
Which you identified was just like our house. Only it
We
was
like
a condo
this.
downsized, so.
We really like this.
I think we went back that night. For me, there are agents out there that can be successful because, what is that? A high tide lifts all boats. Is that how that works? And so they're able to sell because it happens to be a time when the market's hot. But I felt like working with you compared to other agents, it was the marketing as well as whether or a plan when we were on the buy side or a plan when we were on the sell side. And it was very professional, but it also was creative. And there was, like I said, the marketing and trying to do the best by us. And I don't always feel like that's the case with brokers. Not to say there's a lot of bad people, but it's really about getting the transaction done as opposed to the person and what they're looking for. So that, for me, that was a big difference with you versus other people who worked for. We worked for a couple of really nice people, but it was just a little different experience.
Yeah, I don't think we would tolerate people who were not nice to work with, but we've found some nice people in the past. But I think we also appreciated the partnership, the feeling of partnership and integrity. We felt very comfortable and trusted that judgment. If there was a new thing out there, like the video, it's like, okay, cool, we'll go, let's do it. Let's shoot that video.
It's a craft for you, not just a job. So, right, there's people, it's just a job. But I think for you, you always want to get better, and it's a craft, and you bring all your energy, which is that creative side too, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really been a pleasure.
Yeah.
So I always want to improve. Was there ever a moment when you thought, oh, I wish he did something differently, or why is he doing that, or he forgot to do this, or something that I can change to become better?
I don't think so. I think we've appreciated the timeliness and once we make up our mind to do something, we're action motivated, and we've been amazed by how fast, like, you just blew right into town and we're ready with a proposal. And I think if we ever thought, we just don't have any doubt that even if we're thinking something a little bit different, we know you well enough. It's like, oh, we'll get there. It'll be fine. There's like no worries with it.
I think the other thing is, talking to Cheryl, because she's got a completely different perspective coming from a different place. And I think I shared with you, she still to this day wonders, what did Randall say to those people down there to get them off my back? But she feels like you really saved the day for her, right? And so, and I think that was, so I think you are able to maneuver and work with people with different needs and kind of adjust for them. And I think you did a really good job in working with her and her place and what she had to do. So I mean, it's not just our experience, but kind of seeing how you approached and dealt with someone that we know that was very different. So yeah, so I think you're able to kind of scale and adjust depending on what people's needs are.
The professional development of getting the certification in negotiations and these things, and keeping up on technology, and here's where it's going, and here's what's happening in the market, and it's a lot of effort to stay current, but also to match us. And I can't say enough about the integrity of there's a lot of games that can be played of like, do you undercut this or do you bid it high, and how do you get the bidding war and all this stuff, and it's like we just want to be straight shooters. And so that was important to us a lot.